And we back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the concluder, the headliner of the 3-game classic, the 4th annual Black Baseball Media Classic. We have the mayor of the city of Chicago is going to come out. But this is the headliner. Simeon versus Kenwood, Southside Showdown. It's finna go down. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, strap on your seatbelts, because it's gonna be a good one. We'll check back in with you in a minute. What you got? Strike? Ceremony on first pitches. They're gonna try to one up each other. Lefty. Whoa! I think we found somebody in the top 50.
Coach Book.
What up? You back, baby? You good? You got Broom and Book in the booth. Brothers and got a little food in our tummy. We've been up here working hard all day to bring you this wonderful footage. I hope you guys enjoy the commentary. We're not professionals, but we love the game and we love these kids. So more importantly, I hope that you hear our heart and the passion, our soul that we're talking about when we bring in this game. You know. Boom. Talk to him, man.
And we love y'all. We love y'all.
Here we go, man. So, bro, what you thinking about this game right here?
You know, I think it's going to be one of your classic. It's going to be a classic battle. You know, these two schools have been battling for years now.
Yep.
A lot of emotion will be played. A lot of heart. And you know, we just hope they leave it all on the field.
That's what's up, man.
But for Simeon, we got Jalen Ware.
Yep.
Leading off as shortstop, Daniel Jones. Hitting in the 2-hole right field. We got the senior Ben Johnson holding down center field. Senior Antoine Jackson.
Going to Miles College.
Miles College.
Shout out to our homie out there.
Milt Barney. You got a good one. Second base is Bryce Jones. On the mound, who got the big fella? Christian Lott. Holding down first base, we got Antonio Luke Porterfield. Left field is Aiden Pondexter, and third base is Simeon Daly. Additional players for the Simeon Wolverines are DeQuan Luster, Janiah Pillow, Jeremiah Henry, Caleb Sims, Lamar Hobbs, and Michael Ware.
It's going down.
Now, for your Kenwood Broncos, we got Demarion Butler at second. We got Demarion Butler, Jonathan Patterson, Jimmy Downs, Phil Thigpen, Brandon Stinson, Josiah Patterson, Daniel Luster, Delwyn Williams, and Lance Moon rounding out the batting order. Additional players, Quincy Matthews, Ahmad Brown, Daniel Vienna, Darius Mobley, Evan Stinson, Javon Carter, Jeffrey Skinner, Justin Adams, and Owen Johnson. So this is going to be a good battle of friends. So if you don't know, Coach Smoke, Coach Brandon Williams, who is the head coach of the Simeon Wolverines, and Coach Rami Bracey, who is the coach of the Kenwood Broncos. really good friends. They go back years, played against each other in high school,
And college.
played against each other in college, coached with each other with the White Sox Ace program, and now they get to coach against each other on the high school field. Coach Rami Bracy has been at the helm for a while, and we'll take a break for the national anthem.
Showtime.
Beautiful recorded rendition of the national anthem. It's always good to get it with a little flavor.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Here we go, y'all. It's going down.
I say this is a game that we've been waiting for.
They got the boy downtown, Jimmy Downs. This kid here.
Jimmy Downs, senior. Lakeland Community College commit. You can run it up to 90. Sits in the high 80s. Loves to overwhelm batters. Loves to overwhelm batters. Look to see something exciting from Jimmy Downs on the mound today. He's, one of the good things about, youth baseball in Chicago is that a lot of these kids grow up playing on the same travel teams and then go to different high schools. So, there are going to be some friendly camaraderie between the teams, and we will see them kind of chirp at each other a little bit, but it's all in good fun.
My former friend in the booth, Coach Smoke, lead now his alma mater.
Throw down a second by Brandon Stinson, who's a senior Kenwood Bronco. He is a commit to Prairie View University, so he'll be down there with Antoine Jameson next year.
Okay.
At Prairie View. If you haven't been to Prairie View, if you haven't seen their campus,
it's beautiful.
Listen, everybody wants to talk about HBCUs, but that ain't the one you talk about. They got nice facilities.
Nice things, huh?
Nice facility. That's a place that people want to go. So, shout out to the Prairie View Panthers. Shout out to the Stinson family. Mm-hmm. Brandon's brother, Evan Stinson, is going to Highland Community College, so you gotta be happy for that. Got Jalen Ware in the box.
First pitch.
Lead off.
At 5:28. All outside.
Pitch a little wide from Jimmy Downs.
It's all gonna be about emotions for this game, Coach Brew. Who can keep the emotions? Who can keep the emotions going? Who can control them?
Nice location on that pitch.
On the miss.
Low and away. Little heat to it. Just the way Jimmy Downs wanted to dial it up.
58 degrees right now.
Couldn't ask for better weather in Chicago.
Yeah, around this time. Wind blowing in.
2-1 count.
See what downtown will do right here, coach. Foul ball.
Little early from Jalen Ware.
So right now, Ware brothers first year at Simeon Career Academy.
Jalen Ware is a junior. His brother, Michael Ware, is a senior DH first baseman, and he's committed to Blackburn College.
Okay.
Very, very good Division III school out in Western Illinois.
The main thing these kids want to pursue and play the game of baseball and still get that education.
That's
thing.
all that matters.
It's a beautiful thing. Got a high fly pop.
Got a little barrel on it. Got up underneath.
Run it out. I like how he's running it out. That's a
second baseman calls off.
Way to hustle on the line, kid. You know the talk was Marion said he never lost to Simeon.
Really?
Yeah, I never lost. He said I never lost to Simeon. We was at the at media day. Daniel Jones, I like this kid.
In the box, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, senior, right fielder Daniel Jones. He is committed to Miles College. Milton Barney, hey, you got another. This is another good one coming to you. Birmingham won't be the same. Takes first pitch for a ball. So 1-0 count.
The concourse is filled up down there, y'all.
Second pitch from Jimmy Downs, just a little low.
Right now, if I'm telling you, this is a pitch I want to hit. This is a pitch I want to drive right now. I'm trying to hit it to the impact side. There you go.
He found the corner he's been looking for. 1-2 count, 2-1 count to Daniel Jones.
Jimmy has a strong presence on the mound. Big fella. Known this kid for a long time.
Little deception on that pitch. Looked like it was breaking just a little bit.
We got a 2-2 count. You got to choke up on the bat wide in the stands right now and take it outside.
2-2 count.
Try to drive something.
1 out. Need Jones.
That may do something. Ground ball hit, shortstop. Way to hustle on the line, though, kid.
Mario Butler.
Good pick by the first baseman.
Mario Butler on the coverage. Good pick by Josiah Patterson, who is, that's my guy.
That's your guy?
Josiah Patterson is my guy. What up, what up?
Oh, jeez Louise. No way, Jose.
Up next in the box, we have center fielder and senior Ben Johnson. Ben is a commit to Olive Harvey. So, Jamil Rush, you got a good one? Ben takes the first pitch for a ball.
Ben is a kid who, this game of baseball, it means a lot more to him than a lot of other folks, man. This game has really helped this young man in a way that is beautiful. And he's a heartbeat soul of this team. He's a heartbeat soul of this team. As Ben goes, Simeon goes.
Absolutely. Jimmy Downs on the mound. 2-0 count to Ben Johnson. Put the barrel on it. Got it up in the air. Settling under the pitch is the Kenwood left fielder. Unfortunately, 3 up, 3 down for Jimmy Downs in his first round on the mound. Got the Simeon Wolverines coming up next.
We back and we back and we back and we back. Throw down.
Throw down from Antoine Jackson. Miles College commit. Pop time sub. He about a 1-8, 1-8,
You know a thing or two about catching, huh?
Know a little bit about catching.
Is your son a catcher?
That sounds a catcher.
Hello.
Hello.
So we got the big boy.
Got Demarion Butler coming to the plate to lead off. Demarion Butler is a Florida Memorial commit. You know, think about that, Coach Book. You're going to be a freshman. You're going to go down and play baseball in Miami.
That's
Man,
really
that's
good
life.
That's a really good
That's
school.
life, man. I
That's
wouldn't
really good school.
I wouldn't play college ball in the country, man. I wish I could have traded that.
And
Big Christian Lott on the mound for the Simeon Wolverines.
Big
First
Lott.
pitch, a little high. And listen, probably one of the biggest prospects in this game. Christian Lott, 6'4", 200 pounds, can really pump. Power arm.
falling off a little bit.
Power arm and can still swing the bat.
Yeah.
Listen, he can swing it. You know, so just excited to see what the future holds for Christian Lott. Scoring up for the bunt, but took Demarion Butler. So we got a 3-1 count for Demarion Butler. Christian Lott set to deliver the pitch. Little high.
The dreaded leadoff walk. When I talk about emotions, both pitchers came out a little bit erratic, not doing what they normally do, because this game means so much. And the only thing out of every other game here, this game means, guess what? This is conference game right. So everybody else had, exhibition. This one counts.
Jonathan Patterson in the box. He's a senior for Kenwood, for Coach Rami Bracy.
There you go. Settle down.
Committed to Triton Junior College to go play for the legendary Ernest Radcliffe. Hey, listen, Jonathan Patterson is that Swiss Army knife you always need on your team. He can play infield, he can play outfield, he can still get on the mound and eat up some innings for you. I mean, he's that throwback player, especially in these days of specialization.
Just a ball player. He's just a gamer.
Good 0-2 pitch from Christian Lott. We want to see if he's going to chase a little bit. Demarion Butler
I'm trying to put the bunt down right now.
Getting a little aggressive. Maybe a steal. Well executed hit and run. Well executed hit and run. Sometimes those comebacks are scary.
Those are scary, man. Those are scary. They really don't. It doesn't happen that much, but it's a scary thing when it does happen.
Absolutely. Here's the big fella that started off on the mound. Downtown Jimmy Downs. Lakeland commit to be down there, close to Eastern Illinois. It's a junior college. They're really, really good.
Seen a lot of Lakeland.
Crowd did not like that call from the blue, but it did go in the books down as a strike. So Jimmy Down is 0-1 in the count.
Chris trying to get him a ground ball right here.
1-1 count to Jimmy Downs.
The big lock has got to settle down. Get himself another ground ball.
Hoping to pitch into a ground ball.
Mm-hmm. That's a good hack.
It's a good hack. Foul back.
Emotions. You're going to hear me talk about this a lot this game. Emotions. Whoever can control the emotions, this game is going to come out victorious. I promise you. Whatever team can do it. Both teams know each other real well. Like Brone talked about early in the pregame show. These teams know each other like the back of their hand. He's going. On his arm.
Double
He's a
steal.
duck. Got him. Ooh.
Double steal. We got the guy third. Or is he safe? Double steal safe.
Safe.
On the pitch. 2-2 count to Jimmy Downs after the double steal.
Chris
No outs to Jimmy Downs. So really, you just need a ball in play.
Yep.
That's it.
That's the one you didn't want, though.
That's not the one that you
wanted. That's the one
wanted.
you didn't want. That's the one you didn't want.
Not the soft comeback. We need to square it up a little bit more.
Hey, big fella showed his athleticism on the mound. Who we got up to bat right now?
Up to bat, we have Philip Thigpen, and this is probably the heart and soul of the team here for the Kenwood Broncos. I mean, he's your everyday guy. He's that guy that you want, that lunch bell guy that's just going to come in, get his assignment, take the field,
And do what he
he's going
do.
to leave his heart out there.
Hey, when you got a guy like that on your team, it makes you better. It is. Wasn't really a bad play right there. You hit him, but hit that pitch is stat. You know I love that stat. And guess what? You get your comeback right now, you might get yourself like this in it.
What's that you love?
A hit by pitch is stat. That's a good rip right there, kid.
Hit by pitch.
Hit by pitch is a stat.
So Phil Thigpen will be at Eastern Michigan in the fall.
Okay.
Good addition
Good
to
addition.
the team. Eastern Michigan has been really active in the Chicagoland area.
That's a good pitch. That's a good pitch.
Brandon Stinson, the Prairie View commit, is up to bat. 0-2 count to him.
That's a big pitch right here.
1 out. See how big Christian Locke can stand up.
Ooh, that's a good miss right there.
Just
That's a great
missed.
miss. That's a great miss.
Just missed on that pitch outside.
That's a great miss right there.
It's a great location, great thought. Ooh,
Ooh, Ben took one.
those are tough.
Those are- I mean, how many times Miles came home, beat, battered, bruised, and sometimes you look at yourself, you say, damn, this child abuse.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you what my son knows since he was 7.
You better not come home
And
crying.
you don't come off the field, boss.
I remember, I was there, I coached him.
Ooh, got
Uh-oh,
jammed
could he
on
get
the
it?
inside. Was it enough to score a run?
Yeah.
Yes. Although it was a weak ground ball to second base, but he did a job, right? And that's all Coach Rami Bracey can ask him to do. Do a job.
Do a job.
We need the ball in play with runners in scoring position, and we need the runner to come home. Two outs. We got big young fella, Josiah Patterson. Josiah Patterson is a sophomore at Kenwood. Comebacker right to Big Lot. Good start to the game for the Kenwood Broncos. The one thing that you want to do is stack innings. And if you can stack innings by just getting a run or two per inning, I haven't seen a team lose yet. They score one an inning. Seen a team that when they try to do too much, yeah, they run out of gas. But great start to the game. We'll see Jimmy Downs back on the mound here shortly.
We back live in the booth. We're here with our wonderful social media manager, Miss Raven. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. This is our 4th annual classic, and I feel like from game 1, it's been so lit from beginning to the end. So where you can see what's been happening behind the scenes is go to our social media, Black Baseball Media on Instagram. We also have BBM High School Classic if you just want to get specific updates on the classic, but it's been a good time.
I appreciate you and everything that you do. And how you enjoying yourself?
I am enjoying myself, and y'all are doing amazing during this live stream. So hopefully everyone who is a member, you are being entertained by 2 of our best.
Number five, Antoine Jackson, the starting center for Centerfield. For Simeon, takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0 count to him. Jimmy Downs delivers the pitch. Little low, 2-0 count. Right here, going to see Antoine look for his pitch.
We get some drive, we're going to do something with it.
Time call by Antoine.
So, Raven, what's our next stop we going to?
Our next stop is Detroit for our 2nd annual, and it was a time we had last year.
Yep.
Finding the zone, Jimmy Downs.
I feel like
2-1
every
count.
year, these games just get better.
That's awesome.
I don't know if the players is practicing more or what, but it's getting more intense.
Ground ball hit.
Ball in play. PFP called off. Good job, first baseman Josiah Patterson. Stay at home, field that ball cleanly, retreat back to the base. Up next, we got number 33, Bryce Jones.
Coach Smoke talk real highly about this kid. Good hack. It's a good hack.
Love it when the guys step into the box and they're aggressive.
You got to be aggressive.
And Bryce Jones is a Triton Community College commit. He'll be up there with the legendary Ernest Radcliffe. I feel like I keep saying that a lot. Is Radcliffe recruiting out of the Classic?
It might
You never know.
be. It might be.
Foul tip found the mid of Brandon Stinson.
1-2 on him.
0-2
Now you got
count.
to shorten it up and just put it in play. Simeon has a lot of speed. A lot of speed. What I'm finna say?
If you haven't been watching, that's Coach Book's favorite stat, which is hit by pitch.
Hit by pitch. See that? Hit by pitch. Now we on the base.
One of the good things about the teams in the Classic is their long-lasting legacy.
Yes.
We think about Simeon and we think about the legacy that they have. You start off with Coach Franklin, legendary coach, second African-American coach in the Illinois High School Baseball Coaches Hall of Fame. Legendary coach, put numerous players in college and in the MLB. Some of the most notable names right here, Coach Smoke, Brandon Williams, played for Coach Franklin.
You know the pressure. You know the amount of pressure that's got to be on Smoke. You know, you took over your automata, ground ball. They ain't gonna be able to turn it because they got the speed.
Pitcher Christian Lott in the box, hitting a choppy ground ball to third base.
Did you see that big fella move down the line?
Listen, didn't we say Simeon had
He
speed?
got speed.
I think that's part of the application when you want to go to Simeon. They time you.
Can you read and how fast you
Can you
are?
read? Can you subtract? And how fast are you? Big left Antonio Porterfield in the box.
Mook. This game means special to Mook. We can talk about it. Mook was at Kenwood last year.
It's a lot. Means a lot to him.
A lot to him.
Mook's family all came out of Simeon.
Yep.
Oh,
So
that's legacy.
it was good for him to come home. Big swing.
Put his head off just a little bit, staying there.
Mook also doubles as a basketball player for the Simeon Wolverines.
Mook got game on the court.
Mook got game.
I'll bust his tail. You don't want to see me, Mook.
Great student, great athlete, better person.
We love
That's
that.
the type of guy that you want on your team.
That's good character.
You know the one thing about all the kids in the class, I would say 93% of them, all of them are great kids off the field. And I'm not saying it just to say it. I really mean it. Mook! Can that ball get down? Yes, it does! Mook gonna cut on the Jets! Cut it on, big fella! Mook tied it up. I knew this game meant a lot to Mook. We said it. Ball was hit on the outer half. He stayed with the pitch, hit the left center field gap.
Listen, if it wasn't a better time to come up with a big hit,
Mook did it right there.
that was it right there.
Yes, he did.
Gotta love it. You gotta love the energy from the Simeon dugout, right?
Hey, this game means a lot, man.
And if you've never went and checked out a baseball game at West Chatham Park for the Simeon Wolverines, you've missed a delight. They have a ball.
I say, yeah, their energy is really great. And it's support.
And it's all support. A lot of alumni that played. You know, a lot of students in the school that just keeps them involved and engaged. Just can't beat it. Up in the box number 4, Aiden Pondexter.
Aiden is a kid. Do you want me to say it or you want to say it?
Aiden's my guy.
And Aiden is another gym kid.
Gym baseball training. Shout out to gym baseball training.
Ernest, Marcus, and
James Nash. What they started years ago has produced countless numbers of kids that have been very, very fundamentally sound at the game of baseball. And
Coach real
progressed.
hard. We coach those kids real hard.
Gave them the tools
Yeah.
so that they can persist in the game of baseball. Fouled off just
During the
to the
break,
right field side.
during the break, we're gonna have Raven talk about our 50-50 raffle that we got going on as well, so she can break some of that down. So you guys that's watching it at home,
0-2 count.
she'll be able to give you that information.
0-2 count to Aiden Pondexter. Jimmy Downs is delivering the pitch. Barrel on the ball.
Oh, camped under it. Mook with the hit though.
Lance Moon settles under that for the Kenwood Broncos to end the top half of the second inning. Big shout out to Mook Antonio Porterfield for the timely hit that scored the run, scored Bryce Jones. And I mean, listen, this is what this game is about.
I told you what I say. Key to the game: whoever control their emotions, whoever control their emotions more, is gonna win.
But you know what else this game is about? Giving back.
Talked about
Giving back to the kids, giving back to the community. So we will turn it over to Raven to talk a little bit about our 50-50 raffle, because typically you have to be present to participate in our 50-50 raffle. But we figured, why would we limit it just to those that are in person? Why not take advantage of all of our fans that are watching across the country and let them experience that as well? So Raven, tell us a little bit about 50-50.
I will certainly tell you guys about the 50-50 split the pot. So just due to, what we do at Black Baseball Media, we could not do it without the help of our community. So what we typically have done is people who come here to the game, you guys buy raffle tickets, and basically whatever is made in the pot, we're able to split that, and someone always go home with half of the pot, and then the other half goes towards our
Initiatives,
the things that we do, the programs, these games that y'all are watching. But this year, everyone who is watching, you now have the ability to go and do the raffle digitally. Shout out to technology, okay? Shout out to technology. So if you want to help contribute to this amazing game that you're seeing, beyond just this game, but all of the kids that we are impacting as we travel to these different cities to make sure they get the awareness for our players, you definitely want to make sure that you contribute to our 50-50 split the pot, because you also have the ability to also go home with some money. You don't got to be here to go home with some money. We all can use some good money, okay? And that's a little bit about the 50-50 split the pot.
Well, thanks, Raven. We got the throw down from Antoine Jackson. That means that's always a signal that we're ready to start.
And shout out to everybody that bought tickets to come to the Classic. If you didn't come to the Classic, we know that half the proceeds that goes directly to each program, and that's what we're about. We're about helping these programs, because we know that baseball is a sport that's not funded. So that's the vision that Broome earned, and everybody at Black Baseball Media had, and it's coming to fruition right now. We thank God for it. And now, go ahead, bro. Take it away.
Stepping up in the basketball. This has to be one of my favorite players. You want to talk about scrappy. You want to talk about can get the job done. This guy, Daniel Luster. Uncommitted senior. Tons of potential. Can get behind the plate with a, I think he has a 1.8 pop time. But if you look at his wheels.
Okay.
He almost beat that out. But he can also go and play in the outfield, and he can cover ground. So we're just really excited for the opportunities that we'll find Daniel Luster. We know those are coming soon.
Yep.
Just as long as he stays patient and stay faithful to himself, it'll definitely happen.
In the bottom half of the inning, we're gonna after this inning is over with, we're gonna get a word from my co-host of the Recess Podcast, so he can give us the word what's going on down there on the field. So stay tuned to that update.
Delvin Williams takes first pitch for a ball. 2-0 to Delvin Williams, who's actually a Dillard commit. So I'm going to always shout out all the HBCUs.
No, what HBCU did you go to?
I went to Langston University, Langston, Oklahoma, baby.
And what fraternity are you part of?
Hey, man, I am a Q-Dog to the heart.
That's a good play. Mook! Oh, look at Mook. You said root to the dog? That's what y'all say?
Root to the dog.
Mook with the play. Mook is a sure-handed first baseman, man.
Listen, I'll tell you this. Even when Mook is not on in the batter's box, Mook is on the field.
Oh, yeah.
He is a consummate leader. He's a sure glove. Mm-hmm. He's always going to cheer his teammates on.
Big Lot is selling in right now, man. It's getting loose.
Big Lot selling in. We got number 1 Lance Moon in the box. Lance Moon, first year at Kenwood, transferred in from Brother Rice. Mm-hmm. Which won the Catholic schools. Lance Moon is actually committed to South Suburban.
Okay.
South Suburban, local JUCO in the South suburbs. Many people may not know this, but South Suburban is really good.
Oh,
they're
good.
number 1 in their division right now.
Yep.
So, South Suburban, you're getting a good one in Jimmy and Lance Moon, and Lance Moon, you're going to a great spot.
Yep.
With the pitch.
And
missed high.
And to talk about it more, he was really committed to Wabash Valley, one of the premier junior colleges in the nation. But he stayed. He decommitted there because he wanted to stay closer to home. He felt like he can achieve more being closer to home. And the people that's the coach staff at South Suburban said, "Hey man, thank you."
Hey, listen. As DeMarion settles into the batter's box, we can never blame a kid for considering all our options.
Oh, you got to.
Absolutely. Find the best fit for you, find the best situation for you, and go excel.
Yep.
Got a time called by the catcher, Antoine Jackson. He wants to confer with Christian Lott.
That's good leadership right there from the senior, talking to the big fella.
And you know what? Honestly, that is the first time I think we've seen a catcher call time today.
Yep.
And run out, and so that's really a good sign. Is when you have a seasoned catcher, when you have a catcher that has a good relationship with his pitching staff, you see that often.
That's what's up, man. Hey, that's one of the most important positions on the field, if not the most, because if that guy behind the plate is tough, that's gonna be your whole identity.
1-0 pitch to DeMarion Butler.
DeMarion trying to hit that thing to Midlothian Turnpike. That's what he's trying to hit that thing, yeah.
Big Lot said, not so much.
Not so fast, my friend.
Not so fast. Woo. That is a good pitch. 1-2 count. Way to get it. Christian Lott getting ahead. 1-2 pitch, 2 outs. Runner on first. Good hat carry. So, Coach, would you send Lance Moon on the pitch? 1-2 count, 2 outs. Would you let him run?
Well, yeah, because it's gonna be a breaking ball going away, especially DeMarion. You don't want to give him a fastball, so I'm pretty sure Coach Ramey's gonna send him, or he should have been left. But you got a great look at this. But you have a great catcher back there, Antoine, that you like.
Looks like Antoine was set up for the pitch out.
Way out. He was in his dugout. But that's how But that's how you do it. But that's how you do it, though. You don't want him. You don't want to give him no pitch to hit.
You can hear the leadership of Antonio Porterfield on the field.
You hear Coach Rumpy saying he got to go.
You can hear it in the box.
Shoot. Oh, he's a duck.
It's too high.
Too high. If you get that ball down, he was done.
Yeah. Those we don't want to give away free passes.
Still got a full count.
Full count to Demarion Butler. Walked on his first at bat to lead off the game.
Now it's your best against my best. Mano y mano. Let's see what you got. Let's see what I got. Let's go at it right here. Me and you. Let's see.
Time in the box.
Come on, you gotta. Coach Smoke's down there on the knee, anticipating it.
Early on in this game, you can tell how intense it is because just looking at the dugouts, boy.
Yes, nobody's
eyes are
sitting
locked
down.
on the field. Nobody's on the field. Nobody's sitting down. Demarion Butler drew his second walk of the day.
Look at the crowd. It's really, really thick over there.
Jonathan Patterson stepping into the batter's box here. Got a solid hit his first. He had to come back to Big Lot in his first at bat. Aggressive swing. Gotta love it. Little high heat from Christian Lott on that last pitch. Here, Jonathan Patterson just needs to cut it down a little bit, just put the ball in play.
Got to do a job.
Got to do a job.
Ooh. There it is! Big punch out!
That is a huge punch out for Christian Lott. Just so you guys know, Christian Lott was the MVP of the Simeon game last year for the Black Baseball Media Classic. So he is looking to repeat his performance.
Right now, he is. And we'll be back in 1 second.
Having the whole party, man.
We're back with Downtown Jimmy Town. Right now, we're going to get a sideline report for our boy, my co-host of the Recess Podcast, the bearded one, Coach Sam. Holla at him.
Yo, so we done made it to the finale, guys. So real quick, I didn't get a chance to give my 3 points. So I'll start with Simeon. Simeon, how did they bounce back? They had a tough week. Lost 2 games to Washington. One was a really bad loss. And then the second one, they came back 4-2 with a loss with that one. But at the same time, still 2 bad losses. So how does Simeon bounce back? Second, hit the ball. Just make good contact. See what the defense does. Put the ball in play. Good things usually happen. And last, energy. The last few games I've seen Simeon play, the energy seemed a bit low. And right now, the energy seems to be very, very high. On Kenwood's side, who's going to be their guy? Right now, Jimmy Downs is on the mound. He's keeping things together for him. He's only giving up 1 hit, scored 1 run off of him. But other guys have to step up. Looking at maybe Demarion Butler, Phillip Thick, and some of those those top guys. Composure and discipline. A lot of these guys know each other. So how do you go out here and play knowing you got to see your buddy the next day? You know, emotions get a little high. We got a fly ball hit the center, can of corn maybe.
Savion Daly in the batter's box. Got up underneath that one. Jimmy Downs is happy with the outcome on that pitch.
And we got one out. And then last, does Coach Bracey win Media Day and the Classic? Because that man definitely did his thing at Media Day, coming out there with the suit and the Harlem Renaissance part in his head. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I'm just saying, you know, Rami, he gonna be 2-0 this weekend, you know. But other than that, just little things I've been hearing on both sides of the field. You know, Kenwood, just making sure that they stay locked in, keep playing hard like they've been doing. And then with Simeon, just staying, keeping their emotions in check. It's a very highly contested game right now. Emotions get high, so, coach is just down there just trying to make sure his guys are staying locked in and not getting too emotional. Although when you look at my boy Mook out there, I don't think he got the message.
We got Jalen Ware in the batter's box here. Good cut. 0-2 count to Jalen Ware. 1 out. No runners on. Jalen Ware really looking to make something happen here. 1-1 is a score. Each team has scored 1 run in each inning.
We appreciate you, Sam.
Oh man, no problem. Y'all smell like y'all been eating up here, man. What y'all got?
You hungry?
I'm hungry as ever. I don't want no leftovers though.
Jimmy Downs to deliver the pitch.
There it is. On the swing.
There it is.
Buck, was you gonna give me? You had a 6 when you was gonna give me 2 of them. The last 2. Is that what you were doing?
You know I love you, man.
I love you too, man.
If you hungry, I got you.
2 outs to the Simeon Wolverines while Daniel Jones is coming up to bat. Daniel Jones looks to really get this inning started.
He's a spark plug. He is a spark plug. He's a spark plug.
It always has been.
Yeah, man. Another what? Jim
Kidd.
Pat yourself on the back, bro.
I was just part of it, but you know what? Hey, listen, let's take the opportunity to recognize all of the youth teams. Southside Little League, Roseland Little League, Jackie Robinson, Karan Butler's program, big baseball. We got
Luke Collier, man.
Luke Collier.
West Inglewood Tigers.
Tigers. Hyde Park has a little league. There are a lot of hands in the pot. You think about it, just from this classic. Richton Park, they have a vibrant little league. Mm-hmm. Homewood, Flossmoor, both villages have good little leagues. So there are a lot of hands that are going into it just to give these kids the opportunity to not only learn the game and love the game, but persist in the game. So we got a 2-1 count to Daniel Jones with 2 outs.
He looking to drive something. So I'll tell you right now, let me piggyback and expound on what Brother Broom was talking about. Shout out to all the volunteers, man, who go out there day by day, the fathers who work long shifts and still come out there and play catch with your kids, and also go out there and play catch with other people's kids that are picking other people's kids up. It takes a village, man, and we want to thank you guys as well, too. So shout out to y'all, man. Hello.
Jimmy Downs delivers the pitch.
Oh, they hit the gap.
Ball in play.
He finna cut him on.
Got over Daniel Lester's head.
He finna cut him on.
Let's go.
He finna cut him on.
Simeon with the wheels. That is a really, really good hit. Way to show up Daniel Jones. Coach Smoke with the congratulatory high five on that play.
The Miles commit. Milt, I hope you seen that one, brother.
Milt. Hey. Nice triple.
He smoked that ball to me.
But Ben Johnson's been big for the team in big moments. So let's look to see if he continues. Looks like Kenwood Broncos just going to rally a little behind Jimmy Downs.
Look at Pondexter right there.
Coach Pondexter out giving a few tips to Ben Johnson. Coach Pondexter, who also coached with.
He coached with us at gym.
Gym baseball training.
We had a lot of crazy dads, man. Shout out to the crazy dads. I'll tell everybody right now, if you're a crazy dad, your kid gonna be all right in life.
Crazy dad just means you care.
That's it.
That's it.
I gotta come over to acting with crazy dad. I'm gonna get to it, but
Ben Johnson's up to bat.
Big Ben right now.
2 outs. Big spot, and he's a big player.
Let's see what the big fella can do. The heart and beat of this team. That might be trouble.
That's trouble.
That might be trouble. No, I said it might be
no
trouble.
pick.
With a hustle
No
on the
pick.
line. All you gotta do is put the ball in play,
And
good things happen.
Listen, he got out the box. You see how he got out the box? That's when it happens, right?
You run out the box
Jamil
tough.
Rush, just know you're getting a good one, my friend. Good one's coming over to you at Olive Harvey, man. Ben Johnson is a primetime player.
It'll be E6 on the throw.
That's what I'm saying. Antoine Jackson into the batter's box. Grounded out his first at bat. 2 outs. Ben Johnson on first base.
And
Aggressive at the first pitch, but he got a little under it.
I like the way he's running hard. Good job. Way to scratch one across, Simeon.
Demarion Butler settled under that.
Bottom of 3. That's it. Bottom of 3. What's this gonna be? This is what I said earlier in the thing. Emotions. Whoever keep their emotions calm, is gonna win the game.
Don't win the game, yes.
And we'll be back after these messages. And we back, ladies and gentlemen. Christian Locke got a lead. Let's see what the big fella can do.
Listen, Simeon is putting it together.
Yep.
Any. Now Christian has to face arguably the big 3 of the Kenwood lineup with Jimmy Downs, Phil Thigpen, and Brandon Stinson. So let's see if he can really keep rolling here.
You know what I gotta say too. You know, Simeon is coming off. It's been a rough start for Simeon as far as wins. They came off 2 losses, two devastating losses to Washington, and maybe Washington is good at what everybody thinks. And last night, the Broncos hit a walk-off, I believe last night, right?
Chicago Hope hit a walk-off.
Oh, my bad. So both teams want to have a bad taste in their mouth.
That was a barn burner last night. That went past the 10 o'clock hour.
I heard.
And it was really deep ball hit to left field. Outfielder gets to the fence, has the ball in his mitt, ball pops out, goes over the fence. Guess what?
Ball game.
Circle of bases. So that was a heartbreaker, and they really rallied to get back into that game. So, you know that the Kenwood Broncos is full of heart. They are full of heart. So
One thing we know about Kenwood is they're gonna be scrappy. They're gonna be tough. They're gonna take on the personality of the head coach of him, Ronnie Bracy. That's a big cut right there. Downtown.
Jimmy Downs can really swing it. He hit the home run to tie the game late in the game for the Kenwood Broncos last night against Chicago Hope.
It's a good pitch.
So you don't want to miss the Jimmy. That's all I'm gonna say.
To downtown.
Yeah, how do you think he got the name?
Man, because he
can swing it.
Hello. That's the ball hitting the gap. Downtown.
Selling under it.
Yep.
Looks like Aiden Pondent should settle under that ball pretty easy.
Bottom of the third.
Bottom of the third, we got Phil Thigpen up to bat. Phil was hit by a pitcher this last at bat.
Ooh, what I miss it? He's giving him that outside.
Attacking outside, 1-1 count.
Good pitch. Change speeds.
Phil can really swing it, and he really loves to attack his pitch. He really can fight off the pitches that he doesn't like until he gets his pitch. So, know that this one will. See what I tell you.
Mook with a hustle play.
Way to go after that pitch.
Obstruction.
Way to go after that pitch.
Obstruction
We're
right
gonna have
there.
an obstruction call. We're gonna have an obstruction call on the pitcher. He was in the baseline, even though he was trying to get over to make the play. He got in the way of the base runner. So Coach Brandon Williams is out to argue the call, have a quick discussion. Not sure if you can overrule that or appeal to the home plate judge. But I appreciate Coach Moak's approach and wanting to fight for his kids.
You know what Coach Smart called him in his head, right? Goofy mom.
So now that was a quintessential pitch that Phil Thigpen loves to go. He's going to go after it if you give it to him. Put it in a hole. Now, if with the single, then advance the second on that obstruction.
But one thing I like about what Locke just did, he went right after him. No problem. You know what?
On to the next pitch.
Going on to the next pitch.
You got to have a short-term memory with this game called baseball.
On a swing.
Big swing. 0-2 count to Brandon Stinson, and
if we can get it right here, guess what?
we can really hear the Simeon fan base really going.
What's they think? They said we got a machine.
Oh. Pass ball leads to Phil Thigpen advancing to third. 1-2 count on Brandon Stinson. It's a big moment right here, 1 out.
There it is. Huge punch out.
Josiah Patterson's coming up to bat. Josiah's my guy.
Why is Josiah?
So Josiah, if many people don't know, but Josiah was the Junior RBI World Series MVP. So Josiah, he pitched a pearl of a game.
Okay.
Against the Dominican Republic, and oftentimes Americans, we don't play against the Islanders that tough. He pitched a pearl of a game and won MVP in a championship game of the RBI World Series. That performance that he did landed him a trip to the World Series. He was actually honored on field.
That's beautiful, man.
Game 2 of the World Series in Los Angeles. So I know that his mom, Yvette Needham.
Yes.
I know that his mom, Yvette Needham, is really, really happy.
Oh, yeah.
Because she has 2 kids playing. Jonathan Patterson is his older brother.
Yep.
0-2 count.
There it is. Ooh, what I miss it? That's tough.
Just a tad high.
That's tough.
Just a tad high. Josiah Patterson. 1-2 count. 2 outs.
Mook making plays at first.
Ground ball to first base.
Mook taking this personal. Mook, we'll call Mook saucy.
Ground ball to first base. And
Mook is really feeling this game, boy.
interesting thing is that Christian Lott was the relief pitcher in that championship game for the Nike RBI World Series, and Mook Antonio Porterfield was the first baseman.
You know what, man? It's a beautiful thing. That's what I said. These kids love each other, but dang it, right now they hate each other.
But you didn't ask me who the catcher was.
Who's the catcher was?
I
The
know.
catcher was?
I know him.
You know? What's his name?
I'll tell you after we come back from break.
Hello. No. We back and we live. You hear the vibes of the city. You hear that? We're getting more money than you. This is a beautiful. You guys will have to just see this.
57 degrees on a beautiful day.
This is what we do in Chicago. It's going down. This is what it's about.
Jimmy Downs still toting the mound, and we got Bryce Jones coming up. Dillard commit. Oh, no, he's not going. I forgot where he's going. I remember where Bryce Jones is going.
He's going over there with
Triton. Sorry about that, Bryce. 1-0 count to Bryce. Found a barrel on it. Got it up in the air.
Run it out. You never
Be a little
know.
trouble. Ended up being just a little can of corn. Big fella, Christian Lott.
This big guy can move, man.
You don't want him to get a hold of.
He get a hold to it. He gonna hit it to that.
He gonna hit it to
that
the
American
fence.
flag over there by Midlothian Turnpike.
He might hit it to my house, Coach Bud. Jimmy Downs with the pitch.
So he might hit it to your crib.
He might hit it to my house, man. It might still be flying when I get home.
He got that. He has that type of. He has that type of power.
1-0 pitch. Woo.
That's tough.
It's tough. That's the ones that you want to turn on.
Yep. I would love to see him, get his hands inside that ball and just let it rip. Try to hit that RV out there. Well, he did it right
Got
there.
up underneath.
Run it out.
Could
go
be
kids.
trouble.
You never
Could be
know.
trouble.
That's a great hustle by the second baseman. Great hustle by the second baseman.
Hey, Ernest Radcliffe, you got a guy that can fly that's coming to Triton. His name is Jonathan Patterson. And I just noticed Jonathan Patterson and Josiah Patterson hold down the right side of the field. Brothers.
Da, 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 da. We're brothers.
Prestige worldwide.
You know what I'm saying? Boy, don't get me started on that movie.
Woo! That's it.
That's in the gap.
You don't want to miss.
Big lot. Pretty sure
Big lot.
Coach Smoke to get somebody in the run for him.
That was a timely hit. Big 1-out hit for the pitcher. Looks like we got Janiyah Pillow coming in.
There you go. We got my girl coming in, Miss Pillow. Look, you got the girls over there going where? Easy for my girl. You know. Shout out to Teflon Softball. Let's see if Mook can get one in the gap. Mook is swagged out right now, yo. Mook is feeling himself.
Mook is king swag.
You see his, he's like, let's go. I'm on you, kid. Good. Okay, Mook, I see you.
Anytime you can face your former teammates.
Oh, you want to give it to him.
You want to do it.
You know. You got Janaya. I know on the softball field, she's really fast.
0-1 count to Mook. Antonio Porterfield with 1 out. Janaya Pillow at first base.
Mook, I like
Aggressive hat. He just missed it.
If Mook hit that over left field of the head, it's going to be a problem. And that's where he's going. He's keeping that same approach. Hope everybody out there enjoying the telecast. Tell a friend, tell somebody to tune in. We got a good one here, fam. Ladies and gentlemen.
Jimmy Downs delivers a pitch.
Mook.
Hard hit. See if they can turn two.
That's a great double play. It's a great double play. It's a great double play right there.
Josiah Patterson. Showing his mitt, showing his baseball IQ, and showing his athleticism.
You just said that's your guy.
That's my guy.
We went to the bottom of the 4th. Simeon, 2. Kenwood, 1. It's a good game right now. We'll be right back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We grooving. Listen to that. Drifting on the memories. It's a party up here.
No place I'd rather be than in Elzinga.
Hey, well,
Watching baseball.
with BBM. Ooh.
Coming in, bottom of the 4th inning, we have Daniel Lusseroff, Delvin Williams, and Lance Moon. So the bottom of the order for the Kenwood Broncos up in this inning. Christian Lott still holding it together, still doing a phenomenal job on the mound. 2-1 to Simeon. First pitch. Attempted bunt. Didn't get it down, but it's okay. Good thing about that is you get another at bat.
You get 2 more. You get 2 more cracks at it.
2 more cracks.
You get 2 more cracks at it.
You don't want to give them away.
No. You got to be ready to hit right there. Big fella's feeling himself right now.
Big time pitch for Christian Lott. Listen, you want to start this inning off on the right foot. And that's how you start it off. You want to attack the bottom of the order.
You got
no free passes, because then you get to the top of the order, and that's when Sometimes
can
the
go
magic
crazy.
happens.
Swing, goodness.
Williams with the big swing. 0-1 to count, 1 out.
Lot is really locked in. The big fella with the big frame, the 6'4.5"
Listen.
frame is locked in right now. Jalen,
Ground ball.
move with the pick.
Nice pick.
Pooper scoop over there.
Jalen Ware with the.
Jalen Will with the.
Listen, I don't want to say this too early.
Talk to me.
Christian Lott looks like he's in MVP form today.
He looks like he can. Guess what? He can double back with it.
Listen, would that be the first time?
It'll be the first time in the classic history we have a back-to-back MVP.
Listen, now he has to finish getting through the order.
Yep.
And he has to finish dealing. But man, he's on his way.
I love the intensity. Simeon is playing like a cohesive unit right now. They playing like a cohesive unit. Look at the swag of Jalen that short. Hat swung off.
Lance Moon up to bat. Big swing. 1-1 count to Lance Moon.
guys-
2 outs.
You know, if they know anything, they know Coach Smoke wants this game real bad.
Absolutely. You know, this game matters not only in conference, but this game also matters in the barbershop,
Oh
men's group at church,
Yeah.
the high school chat groups. Like this is that game that you talk about years and years after this.
Hey, you know how we said? What we tell them? This we call this hotel talk. This when I get older, when these guys meet up and they go into reunions and stuff like that. Remember when I smoked your ball in the classic, and then they gonna come back. Lord willing, these classes are gonna keep going with the support of you guys and the help of God. 15 years down the line, they gotta come back, and we still here doing this thing, and they gonna be here talking about it. That's what it's about right now.
Lance Moon with the hack, foul tip, straight to the backstop. You know, the other thing that I'll say about that, when you look around the country and you look at the baseball environment in other cities, and I've lived in different places around the country, there's no baseball ecosystem like Chicago.
Yeah.
Atlanta gets close,
Atlanta gets real close.
but nothing like in Chicago.
It's a family. It's family.
Hey, Coach Book, I've seen guys getting fights about Little League versus Roseland
Yeah.
versus JRW.
The greatest little league of all time is Jackie Robinson West. Let everybody know that. Oof, that's tough.
Let him on full count. Lost him on the 4th pitch. Lost him on that pitch. So when we go around the country and we talk to these other coaches, you know, they marvel at what we have here in Chicago. So we gotta protect what we have.
Yep.
We have something special that nobody else has, and everybody else wants.
Yep, he's going.
Runner goes. Ball on.
Good backup.
Good backup.
If I was Christian, I would have threw over right there, or pitched out, because you know one thing he was going to try to go.
Lance Moon has
Speed.
wheels.
Hot Wheels. Lance Moon is an incredible artist as well.
There's
too.
no dearth of speed between either team. They are all fast.
So what Christian Lott has to do right now, Big Lott, he's not getting that strike, that call that he wants. He got to buckle down, bow his neck, and say, "You know what? I'm gonna be better right now." And he has all the talent to do it, like that right there.
Absolutely. Slight adjustments and you get the payout for it. And yeah, and also trust your defense.
Yeah, you got it.
Don't be scared to go in there. Trust your defense. Good pitch.
There it is.
Mario Butler goes down on swings.
Lott doing his thing. Simeon trying to add more. We'll see what we got going.
Two-0 score.
Ow.
Going into the top of 5. Listen, we couldn't. Now, I wish I could have scripted this.
People down here kicking it. We having a good time in the stands. Everybody is kicking it. Everybody is kicking it right now. It's a listen to the music, y'all. Yeah. They got the big fella broom.
Hey man, I don't do the butt.
No, we don't need that. I know you're gonna stop my hole or something though. Sure looks good to me. Room to the pews. You him. Broom man. Broom in the bathroom right now. He might run out here. You gonna hear it. Let's see where they at. They out there stomping. They out there stomping. They out there stomping. There they go right there. There they go. There they go. There they go. They ain't gonna ruin. They got a big fella. They got a big fella. Pitch delivered. We got to take a small break for the calls. Coach Broom almost stumped the mud hole in Ozinga, but he back. He heard it. He ran out the bathroom. Got the boy Aiden up the back.
Back at it, Aiden Pondexter up the back. 0-2 count.
Simeon needs to scratch another run right now. If you like, you trying to pile on right now. You know, this is a great baseball game though.
You want to stack in?
Oh! He just got under that one. It's a tough play. Oof. Drip. He just got under that one. Pondex just got under that one. He put a good jolt on it though.
Really good swing on it. Just didn't fall his way. Savion Danley up. Savion is one of the high academic kids at Simeon, so Coach Smoke is really proud of that.
Oh yeah.
Savion, plus both Jalen and Michael Ware, as well as the pitcher Christian Lott.
Okay.
All high academic kids, National Junior Honor Society.
So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all talk about Simeon is education and all this stuff. First of all, to me, that's a at-home mindset. If you do what you got to do at home as a parent, you know your child is going to do well at any place they succeed. You know, because that's what you instill in your child at home. So it's not about the place where you go, because educators want to educate. They want to teach, no matter what. That's what they did it for. So once again, shout out to you guys for doing what you're doing.
2-1 count to Savion Daly. Jimmy Downs, hey, he's still. I mean, this actually is a good pitching. This is our second pitching matchup in a row.
We got 6 hits in the game.
That's 6 hits in total.
Yeah, no.
Tough miss inside. 3-1 count to Jimmy Downs. Savion Daly in the batter's box.
It's be big to get him on with his speed.
And the pitch. Free pass. Danger in getting Savion on is
You got to deal with Ware.
his speed, and now you got to deal with Ware, who can really swing.
Yeah, both of them can fly.
Swing it. I really anticipate Jalen Ware to have a really good deal come this summer.
Oh, yeah.
I know we played with him last summer. My son played with him. Yeah, I know he garnered a lot of interest. Something just didn't work out just right yet.
God is going to place him where he need to be, bro.
But listen, the kid can swing the bat. Simeon is on the run. Ball on the wrong side of the bag for Stinson. That is a great strategy there.
And that's a great jump too. He allowed them. Now you gotta be patient. A base hit right now scores run with this guy's speed.
Absolutely. We just need them to play.
That's it. It's a ball, right?
Jimmy Downs on the mound. Jalen Ware in the batter's box. Pitch delivers a little high. 2-0 count to Jalen Ware. They got it. Savion Daly's in position for Jalen Ware at second.
They said it's going on right now. Jalen trying to do some damage. Jimmy, I believe, I don't know if it's a strategy, but are they trying to pitch around right now? Because Jimmy has good control. Is it strategy, or right now is he getting tired?
Maybe getting a little tired. They did play last night past 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I could see, you're just not used to playing back-to-back games within a 12-hour period.
If you want to play college baseball and you want to go to the pros, God dog, guess what you have to do?
Listen, you gotta bear down and get ready. Yeah, you gotta get ready. 3-0 count to Jalen Ware. 1 out. Runner on second base. Jimmy Downs delivers the pitch.
That's another walk.
Interested to see if we see some action in the Kenwood bullpen.
If Kenwood, Simeon get to the bullpen, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough. And we back. Jimmy.
Jalen Ware is on first after the walk. We got Daniel Jones Jr., right fielder, senior, Miles College commit in the batter's box. 0-1 count to Daniel Jones.
It was on the Recess podcast. We had a great conversation with him.
Listen, that kid's story is amazing.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful family. Known this kid for a long time. Mother did a hell of a job of putting him in the best situation to make it so he can be great, and look where he's at now.
Listen, 1-1.
That's what it's about, man. Family.
1-1 count to Daniel Jones with 1 out. And yes, absolutely, he is the quintessential reason why gym baseball existed, the White Sox ace existed, black baseball media exists.
Yes.
Right? These are the kids, these are the situations. We want to impact kids. We want to help them get to the next level. Both young men, young women, whoever it is. Like,
it's all about community, man.
It's all about.
I mean, look at this, man. Look at this. This is what it's about. It's about community. You know, the baseball part of it is just cherry on top. But just getting us together to come together for a great cause. This is what it's about, man.
2-1 count to Daniel Jones. Jimmy down. Oh, pick off attempt. No ball. Hey, great move by Jimmy Downs.
That's a great move by Downs.
Great move by Jimmy Downs. If we just secure that ball a little better, we got a chance to get the call. But yeah, Daniel Jones, we watched this kid grow up.
Watched him grow up, man.
I remember meeting Daniel when he was 9.
Man, head was about this big.
Right.
I talked about that with Mo Pete earlier. I said, boy, you grew to your head.
And these kids next year be playing at the collegiate level.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
See,
God
this is
good,
a beautiful
man.
thing about this.
God is good.
Miss
Look at
outside.
Dave with the mics on. My son got those too. And guess what? He got the little swag up. Hey, the boy is shining. Look at him.
Hey, listen, some people say if you look good, you play good.
But then I say, you look good, you play good.
Hey,
You play
man.
good, you feel good. You know what I'm talking about?
And you know what? For all the critique Deion got, if people really understand why Deion did that, they would have a little. They would have a little bit of different perspective.
That's a big walk,
That's
Drew.
a big walk.
That's a big walk.
That's
How
a
long
big
Coach
walk.
Rami is going to stick with the guy with downtown? How long is he going to stick with downtown?
Looks like we got some action heading down to the bullpen.
Who's that? That's no. Let me see. Put my goggles on. We got number 30 heading down to the bullpen. When is Rami gonna go talk to him? Another Jim King. Is that Ben, the leader? The heartbeat soul!
Ben.
The heartbeat
Ben
soul!
Johnson
Smoke
with
on
a
center!
huge hit.
Smoke on center!
Huge hit.
Yes! No!
Oh.
Go! You gotta go! You gotta go!
He ran. Hey,
Go, keep going,
He
keep
gave
going.
it to you. He gave it to you. Listen, Coach Booker, how many times have I told you that Ben Johnson was a special player?
Hey.
He shows up in the right moments, time in and time out, and my gosh, that was the right moment. With bases loaded,
Hey,
2
I'm gonna tell you,
outs, 1 out.
And what'd he do? What'd he do? Take it right down the line.
You know what he did?
Stay with
He
it.
didn't try to overdo it.
Nope.
He wasn't trying to lift the ball. He
Nope.
stayed through the ball, and
Yep.
he went with what was given to him.
Hello.
Listen, the game of baseball, you can excel
real
if you
simple.
just keep it simple.
Hey, we'll kiss, keep it simple, stupid. That's what our football coaches tell us.
Absolutely.
Well, I know two things over the football. When I breathe, ain't no air down there, Hatch. Ain't no air down there. And keep it simple, stupid. Right foot, go. Outside shoulder, hit him. Go to the second level, hit to the outside linebacker.
Big
Wrong
hit.
sport.
Big hit by Ben
Had a
Johnson.
flashback.
And now, little danger approaching. Now you get into the middle of the order. Jimmy Downs delivered a pitch. Antoine Jackson in the box. Oh, he got a hold of that
Get a
one.
hold of that one. It's going to do a job. It's going to do a job. It's going to do a job. It's going to do a job.
That was one.
It's doing a job.
That was one heck of a drive by Antoine Jackson.
Heck of a drive.
You can't make this up. You can't script it.
This ain't, you can't write this.
You can't write it.
You can't write this.
Listen, he sat in the box. He found his pitch.
I talk to Coach
He
Smoke.
drove it.
I talk to Coach Smoke every night. This is what Coach Smoke knew his team was capable of. And I believe that he said that they had to go through these growing pains as a unit to see what they had to go through. And I think right now, this is the Simeon team that nobody wants to see. Come playoff time.
Ball low. 1-0 count to Bryce Jones. Jimmy Downs still toting him out. Pick off attempt.
Oh, it's an error.
Got away from him.
He might get three.
I
He
think
sent
you-
him.
I think you have to send him. You
On
have
the
to send him,
throw.
coach.
He
Oh,
got him.
he's out.
He got him.
He's out.
Hey, I'm not mad at that though. That's good. That's good. That's good ball.
Hey,
That's good ball. I'm
listen.
not mad at that though.
At this point in the game, a 5-1.
You gotta go. You gotta.
On that overthrow, I gotta
I
take it. I gotta take
try to
it.
take
I gotta
it
take it. I'm
And
not mad
And
at
you
it.
see Coach Smoke telling him, look,
Yes,
nothing wrong with that. Look,
exactly
that's me.
what I
That's
told
me.
you.
That's a
And
great.
he's telling him, you did exactly what I told you
That's
to
the
do,
brotherhood
kid.
they're talking about.
That's
Let's go.
it.
Let's go.
Now pick him up, send him out to the center field, and now
Now go
encourage
make-
him to go make a
Go
play.
make a play out there.
Because you just made a play at the plate.
That's right.
Now we're gonna see a little chirping happening because this is when the rivalry picks up.
Oh yeah, that's what it does. That's what it do.
This is when it picks up. Now this is the energy that you get with Chicago Public League baseball, and this is what you gotta love.
You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. But I tell you right now, it might not be the prettiest like everybody. But I can tell you one thing you cannot do with Chicagoland baseball in our communities. The heart, the hustle, the determination, the grit and the grind that our kids play with and now you hear the music.
Listen,
Now you hear the music.
you think we're gonna let the energy fade in this
No.
building?
No.
Hey, but you know what, Coach Book? While we got a second, I got a dear friend in the booth.
Let me introduce him. My dog. This man has done so much volunteer work, so much tenacity he has put into the game of baseball. He has been a pillar in the community. Me and him coach together. We've done a lot together. I'm talking about the father of Chloe, Amira, and Trey Hondres. My boy, Carlton Hondres. Hondo, what up, big dog? What up, dog? What's happening with you,
So
bro?
we got Carlton Hondres in the booth with us. Carlton, what is this game? You know, you're an umpire, you're a coach, you're a parent. What do games like this mean to you? Like, just think of it from all aspects. What does this mean to you?
Man, this is huge. Watching these guys, especially as you said earlier, coaching some of these guys too, watching them grow up from coming out of the gym program and some of the other inner city travel programs, and it's just good to see. I came out here, I came straight off the road, man. I've been driving since 7 a.m. and came back to just see a couple of the guys that I did know, and come hang out with you brothers.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, Carlton, man. Carlton is the owner and founder of Perfect Catch Baseball, which is an all-girls baseball team that is doing. He has been pushing the envelope. He's been pushing for female and women's rights to play the game, to have equal rights. So I shout out to him, to what he's doing at Perfect Catch. Shout out to 312 Baseball for helping him push this initiative. So we're gonna get back to Carlton. We're gonna get right after the action of this bottom half of the inning.
Jonathan Patterson up to bat. Bottom of the 5th inning. Big Christian Lott still dealing.
Lott is dealing. You're not pulling him off the mound right now,
You
Coach.
can't. You
Nah.
can't. 1-1 count to Jonathan Patterson. Jonathan Patterson, a Triton commit. He did come up with a big hit early in the game. That was a comebacker straight to Christian Lott.
Oh.
That one was left a little high.
I like a catcher like that, though. He ain't showing him up, but he like, letting him know he missed
That
it.
was left a little high. 2-2 count on the pitch.
But you gotta love it.
Down here, we just need Big Christian Lott to locate. We need Jonathan Patterson just to burrow. Looks like both of them tried.
Yeah. We gonna see who's gonna go to the half horse in the outfield right now. Wind is blowing in, so if you barrel it up, you gotta be like strength of Frank Thomas. Wind is blowing in.
Christian Lott with the pitch.
There it is. He gonna get that one he won't, though.
Hold up. Where was that pitch?
Outside, right there.
And what do we call him?
Picasso.
There we go.
Because he painting the corners.
The corners.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a game here.
This is the game. If you're at home, we're trying to keep it as exciting as it is in person. But if you're not in person, I'm sorry.
You missed it.
Big Jimmy
Downtown.
Downs.
Now,
Big
with
Jimmy
downtown,
Downs
I
in the
realize
box.
he can't tie the game on one swing. He got to realize I can't tie the game on one swing. I got to go up here with approach. I'm trying to have a quality at bat, number one, and I'm trying to barrel the ball.
Let's really get a good swing.
I'm trying to get a good swing, and everything else will fall in play. Now, is Lott not trying to pitch around him?
No, you definitely don't want to miss the Jimmy Downs. But, you just got to stay locked in on the delivery. There you go. That's what you want.
Yep. Let him get himself out.
That's what you want right there.
Shout out to our family at Black Baseball Media. For everybody, the whole fam. There's too many of us to shout y'all out. But y'all know we love y'all. When we couldn't do this without y'all, man. So, shout out to all y'all, man. And all the volunteers who came out to help, too. The Eastern
2-1
Stars,
count.
the
Big
Cook County
swing by
Sheriffs,
Jimmy Downs.
Cook County Sheriff, the Eastern Stars. We appreciate you guys. Mama Huck and her sisters, thank you so much.
Hey, big hug in the house.
There it is! Big punch out. Picasso! Because he painting them corners. That boy painting, boy. We might have a back-to-back MVP.
Phil Thigpen up to bat.
And give the catcher a lot of credit.
He's working.
Oh my God.
And
Oh my God.
on the pitch,
Is
Phil got it in the air.
Mook put on the high horse, and Mook can make a catch. I like the hustle, kid.
Love the hustle. Looks like Aiden Pondak shot to right field.
His dad gonna get on his butt about not making that catch, even though he came from
Listen.
Midlothian Turnpike.
Listen, we are all dads, but at the end of the day, if I could say you would have hurt yourself sliding into that wall,
You would have been a height.
I'm going to tell you should have slid into the wall.
Yep.
Sell out for your team, boy.
Hey, look at what?
Phil Thigpen, I definitely don't want to miss the Phil. He can definitely rake. He'll put it over the fence if you let him.
I'm gonna hit that Trinity Christian College sign out there, and the devil is alive.
Phil Thigpen looks to have a big career after he leaves Kenwood, going to Eastern Michigan. Great campus up there. Had the opportunity to visit the campus this past summer, and I tell you, it's only about 15 minutes from Ann Arbor, but that campus is gorgeous at Eastern.
Reach in.
Tough shot.
Good play.
Simeon Davis.
Mook in the bag.
There we go.
Look at Mook talking noise. Look at
There we go.
I love it.
Listen, this game has turned out to be what we expected it to be. It's intense. Listen, Coach Hodges, perfect catch.
So let's talk about it real quick.
Tell us about perfect catch. What you got going on?
Before I talk about that, I just want to say Simeon's dugout is jumping. Only they would have 13 guys that are not part of the team hanging outside the dugout. Boy,
Listen, you know what?
Only at the Classic that you can see.
Only at the Classic.
Listen.
Only at the Classic, brother.
Listen, and for those folks at home, if you've never been to West Chatham Park to a Simeon baseball game, you would not understand what's going on here. That is an intense place to play. They are called the Blue Machine for a reason.
Love that machine over there.
Absolutely. Well, what's going on with Perfect Catch, Coach?
It's all good. No, we're doing. I mean, it's great. I got 6 girls down in Florida right now. They just ended in Trailblazer MLB Trailblazer series. Man, just big things are working. Man, I just had a girl that's alternate on the Team USA staff on the team. Just asked me to come play with us, which is pretty big. Like, yeah, it's like the name is turning. I mean, you got over 50 plus girls from ages 9 to pretty much 18. So it's rolling.
Carlton, hey man, keep doing God's work, man.
But I'm not gonna let you go yet. We're gonna get back to the action, but when we come back to you, I just want to know about the future of women's baseball, because this is something that's it's a lot of energy behind it. And I don't want to let you go before we talk about that.
Hey man, this is beautiful. Hey, Simeon dugout, coach.
Kenwood need to work on getting their entourage like Simeon, because the energy is over here.
Absolutely.
They need to pull some people out the stand.
Bryce Jones is going to step to the mound, and Coach Booker, I want to make sure we take note of the pitching change. We got Josiah Patterson. Josiah Patterson's coming off first. Jimmy Downs going over to first. And, Josiah Patterson, that's my guy.
That's your guy.
Junior RBI World Series Championship MVP that was featured at the World Series Game 2 in Los Angeles.
You was there?
I was there.
Hello.
You want to know why I was there?
Why was you there? Who was the coach? Who caught him?
My son.
Hello. Let's go now. Let's see what we got going on right here.
Woo.
Josiah
Nice
coming
pitch.
in, Dilly.
Hey, way to attack the inside.
Yeah.
Now that opens up the rest of the plate for you.
That's trouble.
That's
trouble with that speed there.
Good run through.
Ooh.
Listen.
Hey, he made a play,
Phil
kid.
Thigpen at third.
That was a play.
That is a play.
I see that boy making that play.
Hey, shout out to Jimmy Downs on the pick.
Downtown.
Shout out to Jimmy on the pick.
What position is Jimmy gonna play when he
Christian line up to bat. 0-1 count.
We just had the Mr. CEO come in here and check up on us, make sure we was okay, and we was on our best behavior. So
Special shout out to Ashley Horton,
yes, we do, cause
First Lady of
BBM.
BBM, Ashley Horton,
Yes.
and she is the boss lady, not only in our household but in the office, because she directs the mayor of Chicago.
You.
So what he's going to do.
So Carl. So guess what, Carlos? Coach E can't say he run nothing at the crib.
That's been there for a while.
Christian La pops out to right field
So
on a 2-1 count, 2 outs.
So while Miss Ashley came up, we want to send a shout out to all the wives and all the moms that do a great job.
Operating officers of the household.
There she goes. Bam. Hello.
Hello. Use that one.
Hey,
Yeah.
and
Say it again.
Chief operating officers of the household.
We got to use that one for the
we got Antonio Porterfield up to bat.
Mook.
He's going to be aggressive.
Mook trying to go
He's going to be
yeah.
aggressive. These are friends
Mook trying to
that
go
are going
yeah.
against each other. But I will take a second to mention that.
Yes.
I will take a second to mention that we have the mayor of Chicago,
Yes.
Brandon Johnson,
Yeah,
in the crowd today to support his son, Owen Johnson.
And we know him before he was a mayor.
Listen, I used to debate with Brandon Johnson in the back of Thornwood
I
Gym.
remember. I remember.
And I used to fake like I knew stuff. Just because he knew stuff.
Yeah. But they say you hang around people.
You hang around people that make you better, so it
Hello.
made me read,
Yeah.
it made me listen to podcasts
Yeah.
more, and it was no surprise that shortly after that he had a radio show. Shortly after that he became a commissioner, and then he was on a trajectory to become mayor of the greatest city in the world. So I'm really blessed and honored to know Brandon Johnson.
And he's a cool
and
brother.
to know his wife,
Yeah.
and to know his family.
Yeah.
Listen.
Like we not faking the funk. Like
No, he's really a friend.
he's really a friend. Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
can't
Like,
tell you all the stuff that Brandon Johnson texts me because it probably came from a secure phone.
Well, at least
But just know,
you know what?
know that Brandon Johnson texts me.
We are a non-biased political stablers right here, so I'm not going to say what I want to say, but he's smart enough to not text you stuff that shouldn't be texted.
Josiah
That's what I wanted to
Patterson
say.
on a mound.
Thank you.
Antonio Porterfield. Mook.
It's that thankless work they be talking about.
2-2 pitch.
Run it out, Mook!
Run it out.
Run it out, Mook!
Run it out, Mook.
I'm getting on him when he gets to the dugout. Even though he got on the back, I'm getting on him. You got to squeeze that. That hurt.
Unfortunately, that will be on the catcher.
Yep. That's arrow on the catcher.
That is an error on the catcher.
Check the arrows out. The girls ain't putting arrows on. And shout out to my homegirls from Teflon. They over there doing the scoreboard, and that's the reason why it's the way it is. I base it right here. Oh, gotta run it out.
Should be an out.
Never know. One on his half horse.
Tough way to end the inning.
Going to the bottom of the sixth, y'all.
They only got one error. Yep. Bottom of the sixth. We'll be back after this quick break. So while we have a break in the action, I have this distinguished honor to have Carlton Hondras, proprietor of Perfect Catch, in the building. Perfect Catch, man, listen, when you think about women in baseball in Chicago, you have to think about Carlton Hondras. And also, when you think about baseball, period, in Chicago, you can't think baseball and not know Carlton Hondras' name, because if you need a mitt relaced, he's the guy.
Yes,
Perfect
sir.
Catch. If you need some hitting instruction, fielding instruction, catching instruction, he got your back on it all. And also, he has one of the best young women players in the country.
And I coached it too.
I coached her, Coach Book coached her. You know,
Who hasn't coached?
Thankful that Carlton is selfless enough to allow others to impart their knowledge and wisdom into his daughter Amira. So, Carlton, tell us a little bit about the initiatives you have going on with Perfect Catch and women's baseball in general.
Yeah, just a lot of opportunity just for women and young ladies to be able to play the game of baseball. Really, our organization is just set up to give you that opportunity. It's to give you an opportunity to play. If you want to play. I tell all our girls, hey, play softball, do other things. You want to play baseball, that's fine too. But I encourage them just to be able to, just do what you want. You got to do what you love. I will say the women's game is growing. Just the other day, got informed that they're taking applications for the first ever women's pro league. I just had a couple for the draft. So
draft at 26, right?
Draft at 26, and I just had a few of my girls just reached out. I actually have a young lady. She's about to be a Chicago fireman.
Yeah.
And she's actually training. She's in the academy. But she's also wants to play in the Women's Pro League. So, that's something big for her. Of course, Amira filled out her application for the Women's Pro League draft. So, it's some big things happening for women in baseball, I will say that.
Man, how exciting is it for you, just as a dad and a coach, to see the world evolve as quickly as it has in the last few years? Because just a couple of years ago, there was no talk about a women's league.
No, for sure. It really wasn't, but the women's game of baseball is small, so you hear the echoes of it, but it's starting to really expand throughout the country. When it was just small little pockets of it, now you're starting to see it. You're starting to see more girls playing in travel leagues. Seeing a girl play travel baseball is not uncommon anymore. It used to be a thing that was kind of like, oh wow, but now you're seeing more. Even some of these girls.
1-1 count. Brandon Stinson put one in the air. Settling up under it is Aiden Pondexter. One out. One out to Christian Lott. See how far they're going to take Christian Lott in this game. Right now, he's sitting at 92, and I don't see any action in the bullpen. So
he gonna ride it out.
They may have to ride it out.
He ride it out today. But yeah.
Got Josiah Patterson in the box. Ooh, big cut.
Quick story to add on Josiah Patterson. This young man, I love and respect him. He called me the other day, said, Coach, I'm on the train coming home. Is it any way possible? Could you give me a ride? Pick me up from the train and drop me off at home because we live by it. And I said, son.
Oh, that electric line.
For real.
Big cut. 0-2 count to Josiah Patterson. Christian Lott still dealing. One out. But, that just goes to show you the relationship that we have with coaches, with our players, right? They have our numbers. They know that they can reach out. And that's a safe space.
There it is!
That is a tough take on an outside pitch. Christian Lott still dealing. Christian Lott still dealing. Sitting at 95 pitches.
Hey, give a strike zone, temperature dropping. Players gotta realize that might happen.
Daniel Luster up to the bat. He's probably my favorite uncommitted senior player in the state of Illinois. I'm sure he's going to get a good deal. Oozes of talent. Sub 1.8 pop time from behind the plate. 6'7" guy in the 60s. So he can play infield, he can play outfield, he can catch.
He's a glue guy.
Just waiting on the right opportunity to come to him.
He's a glue guy.
Boy, this energy that Mook is showing today is serious, boy. This boy,
honestly,
this boy all in this game.
Honestly, when we played together when we played in the Junior RBI World Series, the same. He's just high energy. Love it.
This dude, this game must be personal to him for some reason.
Well, it is a little bit personal to him because Mook was at Kenwood last year.
Wow. Oh, there it is then. This is
He transferred to Simeon.
He's trying to stick it to Coach Rami, I see. They're doing a real good job at it right now,
Little energy from the dugout on the Simeon side. 1-2 count. 1-2 count to Daniel Luster. Christian Lott on the delivery. Foul back.
See, I've been in these situations before, so as an umpire, you got to be out there. This is an intense game, but you got to leave it up to the kids. You got to take yourself out of it.
Absolutely. On the pitch. That is a strike. That is a strike.
That's tough. That's tough, but the umpire been calling it. He's been calling that spot all day today.
Listen, the umpires, the Blues today have been consistent.
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't like the call, that's up to you. But they've been consistent.
But that man been calling it the whole game that way. So
He's been super consistent. We got a lot of chirping going on both sides. We're going to get 1/3 of the podcast. We're going to get the bearded coach to come in real quick and talk about we're going to get about the bearded coach to come in and talk about what he's been hearing about on the sidelines. So, coach, come on in and talk about what you've been hearing about.
So, got a chance to be down there on the Simeon side. It's really just staying composed. They got the lead right now. Emotions are still very high, but Coach Smoke, like he always does, he reeled them back in, he got them together. And then I got a chance to kind of listen in on Coach Rami's speech, and he's just basically telling them to get the bats going. That's really all it comes down to, get the bats going and make some things happen. So right now, we got a 5-1 game. We're going to see what Kenwood does in this last half of their inning, and see if Simeon's going to go ahead and put up a few more insurance runs to end this ball game for him.
Appreciate it, Coach Sam. Appreciate it. We're giving Coach Sam to talk about the MVPs and all that good stuff. And we want to before we let Carlton go, we want to let Carlton come in and give some shout outs to his foundation, what he got going, and how you can help donate to his cause. Coach Carlton, set up on Instagram and all that good stuff. Talk about how can they help contribute to the game.
So I do have somebody in control of them things, and I'm definitely not that person. But we're gonna have to, find a way to, find some time to get on with the guru and Coach Book to really explain a little bit more and be able to lay down some stuff, as far as. But if you want to, Illinois girls, you can look up Illinois girls baseball. You can click the donate. Anything helps.
So we appreciate you, C. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing God's work, man. And shout out to the young ladies out here playing the game of baseball at a high level and choose that right path, not because they are forced to, because they want to.
Exactly.
So we want to thank the young
Absolutely.
ladies out there doing it, man. And shout out to Coach Carlton for providing the way. So, man, we want to thank you, brother.
Do what you
appreciate you, man. Nothing but love, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Much love. Simeon Daly in the box. We had should be a 2-1 count. 3-1 count now for Simeon Daly. Critical point in the game.
Critical.
This could really be the last 3 outs. This could be the last 3 outs here. Or it could be the rally that extends the game.
We'll see.
Josiah has a lot of grit. Simeon Daly's come up big at times. Ooh, lost to low.
Simeon would love to go ahead and
Simeon Daly really has some will, so let's see what happens here. And we're back at the top of the order.
Coach Smoke might drop a bunt right here. He might drop a surprise bunt right here. The guys are playing back at third. He might drop something right here to try to push a run through. Let's see what Coach Smoke do right here.
Big off attempt at first.
Pick. Ooh. Yeah, that's a quick pitch. That should be a balk. He didn't pause. That should be a balk.
What do they call no pitch?
That's a balk, man. He didn't pause.
So we got time. Catcher Brandon Stinson is going out to Chad with Josiah
I
Pass.
see why Coach Smoke is arguing this case in point because, but what did I just say though? I said, Coach Smoke might drop a butt down right now. What do you do?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, I'm not the super duper baseball guy. I promise you. But I know the game.
Josiah Patterson towing the mound. Jalen Ware in the batter's box, ready to hit. Runner takes off.
Hit by pitch is a stat.
Hit by pitch. That is your favorite stat.
It's a stat. Because that shows me that you sacrificing your body, you taking the hit, and you doing it for the benefit of the team. And when the team gets to win, guess what happens? You're going to get iced up. You're going to have a couple of outs, but you'll be all right. But it's going to feel good when you look at the score column, you see W.
Listen, Coach Smoke couldn't ask for a better guy to get into the box now.
Yep.
With runners in scoring position,
He finna
runners
bunt
at first and second,
He finna
no
bunt him.
outs.
He finna bunt him.
Daniel Jones.
He finna bunt him. And then I'll give it to Ben.
Good time. Want to take a couple of deep breaths in this moment. Really compose yourself. It's a big moment for a young player.
It's a big moment. He gonna put it down right now. What's going on? That's all the time I was going for.
So there's some action in Simeon's bullpen, and the ball got into the field of play.
Let me put up the binoculars on. Let me see who's out there in the bullpen warming up.
Binoculars on your head.
Because I want to see who's warming up in the bullpen. We got dual action going down there. We got Pine Dexter, I believe, number 4, and number 7 warming up down there. And we got a triple.
Like, Antonio Porterfield was trying to run down there as well.
Yeah, I think somebody's protecting them.
I think they're gonna go to live as on. You know what? Good job, good for Daniel Jones. You're not gonna let the pitcher stare you down and freeze you in the batter's box.
He like, Kai ain't got no roof.
Right.
That's how he feel right now.
Hey, listen, Coach Book.
What up? It's on now.
Did anybody say anything about the Classic not having good games this year?
Look at man, any city baseball, you see this crowd, you see the people, and it was only 62 degrees there when we came out. Just think if we was in California with this same atmosphere. Oh, we was out there in California.
We was in California.
Oh, man.
Oh, you know what? I thought you meant think if we was in Detroit. Oh, we will be in Detroit.
Not New York.
We will be in New York.
Hello.
Hey, and there may be a couple of new cities added.
Oh, Cincinnati. Josh Harrison, my boy Josh.
Just stay tuned, because there could be some announcements.
Yeah,
soon.
We trying to make
Some
it.
colleges out there outside the miles, you know what I'm saying? We want to cover y'all too.
Absolutely.
Hey, you can't do that right
Hey,
there.
listen,
You
stay
can't
composed.
do that. Stay composed.
Stay composed. It's just one.
That's not good. Coaches don't want to see that.
It's just one
Let
strike.
me jump it up and down.
It's one strike. This is a big moment in the game, so obviously the corner's going to come in. They're going to take away the bunt attempt.
Just do a job right now.
Third base is going to stay even because it's a run on second.
Just do a job. Everybody knows it's coming. Do a job.
You know, this big boy baseball, you
The tensions are running high.
Hey, let's just
you hear a lot of chirping going over
just
here.
because it was a little
lot of
chin
chirping
music
going
don't
over
mean
there.
anything. Right? It can still be a strike.
Way to do a job.
Good bunt. Force. Good job.
That's a great play. That is a great
That is a
freaking
heady play.
That's a great play right there.
Who made that play?
Your favorite player,
My guy.
Josiah.
My guy.
Now, if that ball is bunted more over,
Yeah.
down the line, you need it down the line. I don't need it nowhere towards the pitcher.
I mean,
it's not a
honestly,
sack.
with the first baseman being so far down, result
let's
would have
see.
been the same had
Let's
he
see.
gone down the third baseline.
Could Ben come on
That
another hit
would've
right
been
now?
Ben has been big.
He's a heart-beating soul.
Big
of
off
this team.
play. Woo.
He's a heart-beating soul of this team.
He is the heartbeat and the soul of this team. He has come up time and time again for this program.
Getting a little chippy out
It is. Jalen, stop, man. Get the glove in my face, cuz.
That's what happens when a game.
What is he? We gotta settle down now. Like, that's why he's not even pitching.
Really unclear on what's going on.
He's bulking, man. That's the second time he done bulked.
So we got the umpire conference.
He has to come to a pause.
Josiah Patterson back on the mound. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Ball a little wide. Good block by Brandon Stinson. Coach Jimson, you got a gym coming to you. Prairie View University. I got a story about me playing against Prairie View University. I'll share later. Whew. Good check swing. Way to hold back. Two-0 count. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Simeon up.
Being with a great approach. If that ball stays fair.
That is the right thought.
If that ball stays fair.
Listen.
That's the nail in the coffin.
Sometimes you just have big time players that make big time plays.
What did we talk about
and
earlier?
big time
What did you
moments.
talk about? He's the heartbeat soul.
Heartbeating soul.
The heartbeat soul of the team. As Ben goes, Simeon goes.
Way to fight. Way to fight, Ben. Back pick situation. Marion Butler covering.
If you guys was at media day was really special. And media day, the guys said they ain't never lost Simeon. They ain't like.
On the pitch.
That's a good block by Luster.
It's a good Stinson.
I'm sorry, Stinson. My bad. My apologies. My apologies, family. Stinson, that was a great block. That ball get past, you move the runner's advance, and now pop up brings in the run.
3-2 count. 1 out. Payoff pitch.
What a
Ooh,
fight.
ate a fight.
What a fight, kid.
Listen, Jamil Rush, if you're watching this game, you like what you see in this kid, Ben Johnson.
Hey.
This is quality pickup for you.
And you get to mold and shape him so he can go to the next level. Coaches love that type of stuff, man.
Big off attempt again.
Oh, that's bad.
Got away.
That's bad.
Taylor West going to make the attempt.
You went to the well one too many times.
Listen.
You went to the well one too many times.
Love the arm of Lance Moon in the outfield, but it was just a little late.
Now guess what?
Now we just need the ball in play.
That's it. You can't go to the well one too many times with a guy like Ware out there. He's athletic, he's big, he knows the game.
And we can't give any insurance away.
Exactly.
But Patterson with the pitch, and he walks him. And he walks him.
Now you got
Bases loaded, 1 out.
the machine loaded with 1 out.
And you got the big fella coming up. Antoine Jackson.
I ain't got no roof. Here we go.
It may be a second for the Antoine Jackson to Brandon Stinson to go out and talk to Josiah just to keep him calm.
I mean, we'll see, man.
Yeah,
We'll see
go tell him a joke, lighten the mood.
Ben is Antoine's trying to hit something. I'm trying to catch a barrel. And I'm trying to make something happen.
Caught the inside corner, low on that pitch. Josiah Patterson.
That's a ball.
He's in his own rhythm, and
That did a job.
That did a job.
That did a job. That did a duck snort.
That's trouble. Don't let it get away. Don't let it get away.
He did a duck snort. This is getting chippy. This would be a huge win for Simeon. This is the team Coach Smoke has been talking about. Like I said, that's my little brother. We've been talking every day. If he can get, he said, I got to go through these growing pains with this team. And they got to learn, they got to figure this stuff out, man. He said, they got to figure it out. From the parents, from everybody, we got to figure this out. Once we figure it out, we gotta relax.
Bryce Jones in the box.
It's about us.
Takes the first pitch for a ball, but you know what, Coach Book?
Talk to me.
Champions learn how to deal with adversity.
You have to, man.
But to deal with adversity, you have to face it and work through it.
Yep.
2-0 count to Bryce Jones. And they seem like today, they seem battle tested to me.
Yep.
They seem like they faced adversity, worked through it, now they're on the other side of it.
Yep.
Ball outside.
Flying on the roof. Here we go.
Need a little more energy from Kenwood on that. We need the pitcher to crash down.
This is where heart tenacity comes in.
Coach Rami taking a trip out to the mound. Going out to calm his kids, calm his pitchers down. Yeah. Coach Rami Bracey taking an extended conversation out to the mound. Got Bryce Jones back up to bat.
This is, like I said before, this is one of Coach Smoke's favorite. He loves his kid. He loves all the kids.
Coach Smoke loves the kids.
Great guy, man.
Bryce Jones Triton commit.
The fans are enjoying the game. Got Lil Jon playing. When this song first came out, go back to when you was in college. I was in college when this came out.
It's a grown man.
See? You was
Coach Booker. I think I moved to Chicago when this was out.
For real?
Yeah. This was 03.
I was in California still.
This was 03.
Yeah.
Sorry to date myself on the broadcast.
3-0?
It's a new pitch. Oh, no. I said 3-0, 3-0. Bryce Jones gets a free pass to first base. Loading the bases up once again.
For Christian Lott.
And
Now,
we got the big fella.
he's already pitched the MVP performance, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put it out there. He's my vote. Now, if he can bust this thing open right here with a hit, guess what? Stamp it and prove it. Sit it down to the mail room right
Timely
now.
hit right here. Add some more insurance. Yeah. Timely hit right here. Add some more insurance. Turn it over to your closer. Yeah, that's an MVP performance for me, Coach.
You know what, though? He might say, nah, Coach, let me go ahead and finish this.
No. Still cold, and it's 54 degrees out here. We still got a lot of season left. And we got the whole summer. You did what Coach Smoke needed you to do.
Yeah, he's quick pitches, too.
Well, a batter in the box can slow him down.
It's called time, break his rhythm.
Yeah.
Big strikeout. There it is.
was
That's
big.
a big punch out right there. Here go. This is my man Mook. My man Mook.
Antonio Porterfield had a big hit early in the game. Really big
Really
hit in the
big
game.
hit.
See if he can replicate. Took the inside pitch for a strike. 2 outs on one pitch. Woo! 0-2 pitch.
Whatever Coach Rami said to him, he stirred him up good. He said quick pitcher.
0-2 pitch. 2 outs. This could move the end into the bottom half.
Mook, put it in
Put
the
the
play.
ball in play. It's trouble. It's trouble.
No, he got it. Can't
Got up under there.
We're on the bottom 7. This is it. Make no mistakes when you want to it. Boy, remember that?
Oh, for sure. Great. Hey, listen. Big lot. He looks like he's going to toe the mound.
Let me tell you, the boy ran out there so fast, said, "You're not pulling me off the mound." He said, "You're not pulling me off." He said, "You're not pulling me off the mound, Coach. I don't care. I'm winning this game."
Listen, I'll tell you this. I've heard it from a lot of kids. That this game means so much to them.
They do, man.
The crowd, the environment, the experience. A lot of these kids look to this game more than they look to CPS championship, super sectional. A lot of these kids, like, this is their pivotal moment of their baseball season. And I'm glad that they chose to share this with BBM.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how long of a leash do they give Christian Lott? He's at 100 pitches right now.
Hey, you know what?
I say,
You get 115 tonight. Hey, you get 115 tonight,
listen,
dog.
I'll give you a solid hit. If you can get through it without a solid hit,
I mean, he only need what? He only need three outs.
you need 9 pitches.
That's it.
Or really, you can get away with 3.
So right now, guess what's going to happen? Rami's instructing them, take 2, get a strike. They're going to take 2, get a strike. So the main thing is get first pitch strike right now. Get ahead in the count.
Yeah, you got the bottom 2 in the order coming up. Delvin Williams and Lance Moon, and then we'll be back to the top
Get ahead
with
in the count.
Demarion Butler. So yeah, in this situation, yeah, with my bottom guys, I'm gonna tell them to take till they get a strike. If it's my top guys, I'm gonna tell them to go out and hunt.
And if Smoke will say pump his on right now, dog.
Absolutely.
Right.
Trust your defense in this moment. You want balls. You want the ball to be in play.
Lot has to relax and know that, hey, let me take a deep breath. Hey, Lot, slow his motion down. There you go. See that? See
Good
that?
pitch.
The pitch before, his motion was rushed. And then he slowed his motion down. So let me get myself under control. That was a little bit rushed right there.
Ball in play.
Mook.
There's some
Come
room.
Mook. You gotta make that play, Mook.
Ooh, it's tough. It's tough.
Cameraman in the way. Run through him, Mook.
Now you know how expensive them camera lenses are.
Hey, Mook, you playing for the BBM Classic title right now.
Say it's a lot on the line.
It's
Coach.
a lot on the line right now.
Lot on the line, Coach.
Room and book in the booth. Tell us how y'all like how we did today, y'all.
Shout out to Simeon, man. Listen, they have a talented squad. Called out their commitments. Also want to call out to high academic kids. Starting on the mound, Christian Lott, National Junior Honor Society kid, Jalen Ware, Michael Ware, Savion Daly. They have some kids that are really doing it.
So you can go
from
anywhere
an
and learn.
educational standpoint.
Yep.
And everybody in the baseball world knows that it's the combination of your athletic paralysis, your athletic ability, and your academic ability. Because we want these kids to go to these high-level schools for free.
Yep.
We don't want to
Or
get buried in
at
debt.
least as money as possible.
Yeah, we don't want them getting buried in debt. So that's why we invest in them in this time and training in baseball. So not only they can do something they can love, but they can also do what they love while they learn to do what they love in their profession.
And let me piggyback on what you talk about. No team pays to play in our game, in our classes. None of them.
None of them pay. They
don't
actually
pay,
get.
and we give them money.
They
get 50%.
It's actually a
ticket
fundraiser.
proceeds. It's a fundraiser.
And don't forget about the 50-50 fundraising. It is electronic. It is pinned to the chat.
Ooh, that's
Please
a good
don't
pitch.
forget about that. 3-2 count to Delvin Williams.
What you want to do?
Full count. No outs. Let's see what happens here.
There it is.
Painted the corner. He is out.
Lott said, "I'd be damned if you take me out of this game." I ain't never seen a kid run so fast up there in my life. I turned around and tried to change the thing. I look up, he was on the map. I said, "Where that little boy come from?"
Listen.
He want this game.
Listen. Right now,
Smoke taking him out.
everybody out the dugout.
Everybody's about to
You
dugout
better
top
pick
the
up
whole
Christian
Simeon.
Lott.
Christian
He
Lott
has-
laid it down.
This is an MVP performance.
Yeah, it is.
Coach Book, I think we might see our first
back-to-back MVP.
Listen, and he dealt. He stood tall.
You hear
He faced adversity, and he shined. You gotta love that out of the kid.
He
A
shined.
high character kid, a high academic kid. Kid does everything that you like. You gotta love it.
From my head down to my shoes. On 22s. That's what he just did.
Looks like we got Aiden Pondexter coming in.
That's
on the mound.
Pondexter. Let me put the.
Yeah, can you
on.
check for me?
Let me see. I just like doing it.
I don't have my bifocal contacts.
That is
in.
Pondexter on the mound. That is him. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Broom, let me tell you how. When Broom found out we was on the, he had the assignment of being in the booth with me today. My man brought air freshener, Skittles. What the hell are those over there?
Sweet talk.
Sweet tarts.
Listen,
He
you gotta
brought-
come prepared.
No, he ate them. Them was them.
That was me.
Them was them. He wasn't sharing those.
No.
He had the coconut. He had the coconut donuts.
Listen, you gotta come prepared. So we are here
4
all
cases
day.
of water.
We are here all day to deliver an exceptional experience for everybody that's at home.
And then
And it is not only my pleasure to bring that experience to you all at home, it's my pleasure to sit next to such a man like Coach Book. I couldn't think of a better person to do this.
hey, brother, people don't understand. We've been through the fight together with our kids, watching our kids grow up together in this game of baseball. If people don't know, my daughter played baseball for quite some time, then I switched over to softball. But she started off with it. She started off playing with Jared W. Then she ended up going with Jim for quite some time. Then she ended up going back to softball. Then she went back and played baseball, and that's what we played 2.5 years with Jim. And then she finally converted over to softball after I had an all-girls baseball team. We was out there whooping on the boys, literally. But, size and stuff come in, and we beat that team bad one year, and they beat the brakes off us the next year. They beat the brakes off us the next year, bro.
Listen, we
I
had some days.
I said, look, it's over. We had some days, man, but Broom is, when you say you hang around people and you be around people, I hang around nothing but strong, positive black men. Every black man I know is married, are great husbands, and they take care of their kids. Shout out to my god brother Pito. Say what up, Pito?
What's up, y'all?
Shout out to my god brother Pito. Came in
I'm a new booty.
and came and took care.
That's who y'all.
He came and took care of us, man, and made sure we was good. So we back now. Pondexter on the mound.
0-1 count. We got Aiden Pondexter that is coming in for the close for the Simeon Wolverines. 2-0 count.
How was that guy roll play though?
Hey, listen.
You gonna stop and get you one?
Listen. Listen. On the pitch. Found
There you
the
go,
inside
Pondexter.
corner.
Now what Pondexter has to do, he had to settle down. I got a big lead. Let me get my knee up, drive, push off my backside, not collapse, and just throw strikes. What am I missing?
Missing just a tad low. 3-1 count to Pondexter.
This is what Kenwood thought they can do. If they can get to the bullpen, they can get something going. Way to talk down there, Mook.
Way to talk. Ball off the plate.
Mook might not be the MVP, but I tell you,
He's
Mook,
my emotional.
He's my emotional. He is the team's MVP by heart. He's a team MVP by heart. Let me tell Sam, we gotta interview Mook.
On the pitch, 3-2 count. Good fight out of Lance Moon.
Lance Moon, kid with so much speed, so much tenacity.
South Suburban commit.
South Suburban commit. This kid, him and his family, he comes from a great family. All these kids come from great families, man. And when I don't want to get into my high horse. We nice out here in Chicago. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Foul ball.
Okay, Rami, I see you down there. Still got the glove.
And the interesting thing about Lance Moon is Lance Moon does have a hearing impairment.
Yep.
Was featured at the White Sox game for playing the violin.
Mm-hmm.
And he's battled through that. Like, you don't even know that he has a impairment. Ball up in the air by Lance Moon. Settling up under it is Simeon Wolverine right fielder. 2 outs. 2 outs. Aiden Pondexter poised for the close. But we have the top of the order coming up. We have Demarion Butler, Florida Memorial commit coming up. He's a senior. He's a big time.
He's a dog.
He's a dog. Let's see what Aiden Pondexter can do. Miss wide, 1-0 count.
Slow it down, Pondexter.
In this situation, you don't want to overthrow.
That's it. You
You're
got a
pitching.
6-run lead, bro.
So what Coach Hondras used to tell our players is you're pitching with the lead.
You pitch with the lead, man.
You don't have to. Don't
rushing.
choke the ball. It's okay if you pitch it in the zone. Let your defense
Throw a
play
hittable
behind it.
pitch. Let him get himself out.
Had missed a little low.
Let him get himself out. You see what I'm saying?
Don't press in this situation. You got a 6-run lead. If you give up one, so what?
Just
Nothing hurts.
One run ain't gonna tie the game. That's a strike. He lift his leg. Keep the same thing. You never know. DeMario might just overswing so hard he might roll over right now.
Oh, absolutely.
You have to just throw a pitch right now. There you go. There you go.
Way to fight back into it. Aiden Pondexter.
DeMarion has something to prove. He's never lost Simeon in 4 years. And this will be the first loss in his career.
Woo. Let him away on pitches. Nothing hurts by that. Demarion Butler advances to first base.
Well, one thing I don't like what DeMarion just did is waving the ump. He's mad because he's not getting something his way. We have to learn to keep the emotions in control. Like, this game is being strained. Coaches can look at it because you're not going to be able to go down to Florida Memorial because it's going to be 8 or 9 DeMarion Butlers on the team. So you got to know how to control your emotions and realize that stuff. You have to.
Ball a little low. First pitch
But I
to
understand the
Jonathan
emotional
Patterson.
tenacity of the game. But those are the things that I like to harp on and I test because we can't make those type of mistakes.
And you want kids to play with passion.
Yep, but you know what I mean by we can't do that. We seem hard-headed, neglected. When they do it, it's perfect.
It's the perception, right?
Exactly.
One 0 count to Jonathan Patterson. 2 outs. Runner on first. Kenwood down, chasing 6. Two 0 count, 2 outs.
There you go. Repeat that motion. I told you, they
have 2 outs out there.
They got 2 outs.
You don't have 2 outs.
Oh, that's my bad.
Ground ball to short.
And there it
There
is.
it is. That's it.
Coach Smoke and the Simeon Wolverines have done it. Coach Smoke felt this his whole life. He wanted to do it. Look at the ex-Simeon players coming together.
Listen.
It's more like a family reunion. It's more like a family reunion, man.
There are good moments in baseball, and here is the best display of sportsmanship is that we can chirp at each other because we're friends.
They know they love each other, though, man.
You know, but they love. At the end of the day, they love each other. They'll hang out this evening, this weekend, sometime.
Oh, they gonna hit each other TikTok, Instagram.
Absolutely. You know, and the chirping still will go a little bit, but you know, it's fine.
Yep.
Great display of baseball. I'm sorry, Coach Book. I think Christian Lott is the MVP.
Well, we even got to talk about that. Hello. 2 hits.
Hello. 100 pitches. Did his thing.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you like that gentleman.
Well, he converted me. What you got? Oh, you
Well, I'm gonna say this right here, man. I want to give a shout out to the Kenwood Broncos, and anybody know my son went to Kenwood, so I'm emotionally attached to that program as well too. You know, it's a love, boy. I'm emotionally attached to that program. I coach at that program, so a lot of those kids over there I know personally. But shout out to the Simeon Wolverines, man. This team has dealt with some tough losses. They get 18-0 against Washington today and lost a tough one yesterday. But they come back and they win it My emotional MVP is Mook.
Emotional MVP is Mook.
Mook played with so much emotion
But
and passion
this
today.
game would not be won
Without Christian Lott.
without Christian Lott, the big fella.
The big fella.
The big fella.
Humped on that
That
mound.
is my. Hey, listen.
The player of the day is the player of the day was he struck out, got his glove. It wasn't even and sprinted out on the field like you're not taking me out this game.
Listen.
You're not taking me out this game.
Yes. Listen, Simeon, there's a blue machine.
Blue machine.
It's a blue machine.
Look at Coach
I love
Smoke.
it. I love Coach Smoke getting this win today.
Yep.
I've said it from the start. This day was going to be the turning point for several programs.
Look at Mook. Look at Mook. Look at Mook.
It was going to be the turning point for several programs.
Yep.
And throughout today, that came true. Because if we recap today,
Let's
it was
recap.
a
Let's talk about it.
turning point for Rich Township.
They
came into this day, really
with a 1-6 record.
1-6 record.
1-6 record.
Only win against Eisenhower, and
Went out to San Diego, played in the classic out there.
yes, and
Took a whooping, bounced back,
and to then come back
and
here.
really squared up some balls. Really played.
Listen.
Shout out to Coach Stallers.
That was a great display of team baseball.
Yes, it was.
I love it.
Second game.
The second game.
Another barn burner. Damn, we had some good
Lane
games.
Tech and HF. And that game ended up in a walk-off just like last year, just on the other side.
A stolen home.
Stolen home plate.
Come on, man. And I caught that one too.
Absolutely.
You can go back and check the tabs of that one, baby.
And the MVP of that game was the starting pitcher, but
Luster.
Lust.
Lust.
But, Trap played a great baseball game.
That's Coach Ern's favorite player.
He played a great baseball game. And then you got this game right here, Simeon versus Kenwood. This is that barbershop rival. This is that. You know what? I'm gonna change my barbershop appointment now.
Cause I ain't gonna go.
I don't want to see them guys.
Hey, this. I might work for a week. I might be working for.
Right.
I might be working for 2-3 weeks.
So what a great day. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for being here and enjoying this experience with Black Baseball Media and the Chicago High School Baseball Classic. Man, this was one for the ages.
This is one for the ages, man, and this is a beautiful thing. And this is a beautiful day, man. But what I like getting my dog pumped up before we get up out of here. So before we go, we want to say we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's been a beautiful day. We kicked it out here. Shout out to Black Baseball Media, man. We love y'all, man. We couldn't do this without y'all, man. And we want to say, Book and Broom might be the package moving forward. I
don't know if they can break this up, baby.
You got your ass kicked out, dog. I gotta get one time on it. That's what we do.
But
we love y'all.
We signing off. Black Book and Broom.